Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to discuss about a very important topic, that is LSD. Not that LSD, but lysosomal storage disorders. Let's begin. So before going to discussing about disorders, let us first know what are lysosomes. Lysosomes are cell organelles, and they contain many various enzymes, and these enzymes help in degradation of complex cellular molecules like glycosamine glycans, glycoproteins, sphingolipids, and deficiency of these enzymes results in accumulation of these complex molecules in several body tissues like bones, neurons, skin, etc., leading to cellular damage and symptoms. So, in LSD, there are mainly three category of disorders. Like first one is mucopolysaccharidosis, oligosaccharidosis, and sphingolipidosis. Let us now discuss about mucopolysaccharidosis. Mucopolysaccharidosis Mucopolysaccharides are also known as glycosamine glycans. These mucopolysaccharides, they form connective tissues. Examples for mucopolysaccharides are chondroitin sulfate, that is the most prevalent, most abundant mucopolysaccharide, and rest includes dermatan sulfate, keratin sulfate, heparin, heparan sulfate, and hyaluronan. And these mucopolysaccharide, what they do in our body is they are present in our skin, cornea, neurons, and bones. Error in the metabolism of these mucopolysaccharides will result in accumulation of these mucopolysaccharides in skin, cornea, neurons, bones, and different other tissues, and leads to mucopolysaccharidosis. How to identify these conditions? So these are identified by peculiar clinical presentations. They include mental retardation and cloudy cornea, and a typical face, and hepatosplenomegaly. See, because of accumulation of mucopolysaccharidosis, cornea becomes cloudy. And the typical facial features include depressed nasal bone, thick lips, and enlarged tongue. And see, here also you can see corneal clouding, depressed nasal bridge, and thick lips, and enlarged tongue. And there is one more feature in mucopolysaccharidosis that is consistent throughout all the types of mucopolysaccharidosis, that is skeletal changes. These skeletal changes present in mucopolysaccharidosis are known as dysostosis multiplex. They include thick skull bones and sella turcica changes, and bullet-shaped phalanges. See here, bullet-shaped phalanges and metacarpals, and beaked vertebrae and spatula-like ribs. See here, spoon-shaped or spatula-like widened ribs. These are collectively known as dysostosis multiplex, and they are consistently present in all the types of mucopolysaccharidosis. And all the types of mucopolysaccharidosis are autosomal recessive in inheritance, except Hunter's disease, that is X-linked recessive. We can do screening tests and we can do confirmation tests. Screening test here is urinary excretion of glycosamine glycans by 2D electrophoresis, while confirmation test is specific enzyme assay or DNA analysis. The treatment here includes enzyme replacement therapy, and it is available for Hurler's disease, Hunter's disease, and Marotex-Lamy disease. ERT is very expensive. Enzyme in clinical scenario based questions, they will give you symptoms. Now, how to diagnose that the patient is suffering from a particular type of mucopolysaccharidosis? Let us now look at about it. In question, if they mention coarse facial features plus dysostosis multiplex, you have to ask yourself that whether the patient is having mental retardation or not. If the answer is yes, then look for corneal clouding in the patient. If the answer is yes, if the patient is mentally retarded and having corneal clouding, you have to diagnose him as Hurler's disease. If the patient doesn't have corneal clouding besides having mental retardation, your diagnosis funnels to Sanfilippo disease and Hunter's disease. Hunter's disease is X-linked recessive and an abort boy having these symptoms. Now, if the mental retardation is absent, you have to ask for visceromegaly. If mental retardation is absent, you have to search for visceromegaly in the patient. If visceromegaly means hepatosplenomegaly. If hepatosplenomegaly is present in mentally retarded patient, then your diagnosis will funnel out to Schimm's disease and Marotex-Lamy disease. And if the visceromegaly is absent, then your diagnosis is Marquio disease. This is how you have to approach a question on mucopolysaccharidosis in regarding diagnosis of type of mucopolysaccharidosis. This is all about mucopolysaccharidosis that you have to know. Now discuss about mucopolysaccharidosis. Let us now look at some of the questions asked about mucopolysaccharidosis. The first one is here: corneal clouding is feature of Marquio's disease, Marotex-Lamy disease, Hurler's disease, all of the above. See, in the previous chart, I have said corneal clouding is present in Hurler's disease and is absent in Sanfilippo and Hunter's disease. See, corneal clouding is feature of Hurler's disease. Schimm's disease, Marotex-Lamy disease and Marquio disease doesn't have corneal clouding. So answer here is Hurler's disease. Let's move to the other question. Most common mucopolysaccharidosis is. The most common mucopolysaccharidosis is Hurler's disease, Hunter's disease, Sanfilippo disease and Schimm's disease. The answer here is Sanfilippo disease. Most common mucopolysaccharidosis is Sanfilippo disease. And now let us look at one more question. Male child with coarse facial features, macroglossia, clips present with copious mucous discharge from nose at 10 months of age. The child was absolutely normal at birth. On examination, he was found to have enlarged liver and spleen. Diagnosis is Hurler syndrome, Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome, hypothyroidism, Proteus syndrome. Well, Hurler syndrome, it could be the answer. Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome will have hemihypertrophy, Wilms tumor and all. Hypothyroidism is differential diagnosis, but you don't get excessive copious mucous discharge, and Proteus syndrome is not going to present like this. So answer here is Hurler syndrome. Okay, that's it for this video. If you want me to cover any of the topic, please let me know in the comment section and I will come up with that video soon. Thank you. All the best.